Hi, this is Elisa Moore from Spray Paint Art Secrets, and I want to tell you about some beautiful spray paint colors that you can get at Art Primo. I have been making my living as a spray painter for over 20 years. This is aerosografia, some paintings of aerosografia, or spray paint art, as it was invented in Mexico. And I learned it in Mexico from the originators of this technique, and they use a brand of spray paint called Comex, which is awesome. There is no replacement for Comex, but they only sell Comex in certain Latin American countries, which sucks. So when I moved to the United States, I was totally bummed out because I wanted to paint and do what I do, but the paint in the hardware store just did not do the same thing. I mean, I worked with it and I found actually some really cool things that you could do with it, but it is no replacement for a really high quality art spray paint. And I was looking for the right paint, and thanks to Art Primo, I have found many of the right paints, and I want to tell you a little bit about each one. So this is Montana Hardcore. This is a thick, glossy, artist quality paint. You can do beautiful things with this. It is much lower solvent concentration than the hardware store type spray paints. And since it's thick and glossy, you can use it for a nice texture and you get a nice finish on your painting. And it's the cheapest of the spray paints that I've gotten from Art Primo. This is Montana or MTN 94. This is a thinner paint, somewhat thinner paint. It is a matte paint, and it is the most solvent-free of the paints. So the reason that I love this one so much is because it has the least solvents, so it's the least dangerous to work with. It also has a beautiful finish, pretty much similar to the Montana Hardcore. You know, gallery quality, artist quality finish, very nice. And when you are working with spray paint art, you're using a lot of transparent spray paint anyway, so it actually doesn't end up being a matte painting. It ends up pretty much the same. Love it. This is a great brand too. And this is our Molotov, and Molotov is actually, I would say, the brand that is most similar to Comex in that it's a very thin paint with a very precise spray. You don't get a lot of spatters with this. The caps, they last a long time without spattering, and it's beautiful artist gallery quality spray paint. You can do amazing things with this. Highly recommend it. One cool thing about the Molotov is that they have transparent colors, and these are awesome. You can get so much depth and dimension with these transparent colors, and they're totally not spattery, and I'm going to show you how to use them in just a moment. But first, I'm going to tell you that when I paint, I use a mixture of all of these brands and some other things thrown in too. I do that because each paint has a different quality and different things that it can do. So depending on what you want to paint, you'll need different combinations of things. So if you go to my website, spraypaintartsecrets.com, I have some free information for you about what brands are good for what. But no matter what you get of all these brands, you're going to be fine, to be honest, because they all rock. You can paint with them all. So if you're going to try aerosografia, and I hope you do, because it's awesome, you know, play around, get a whole bunch of different cans of different colors and different brands, and these all combine well, so you won't have any problem with bubbling or anything like that. One thing is that with these ones, you want to get an extra bag of caps, and they're pretty cheap because the caps can clog over time because the paint's rather thick. With these ones, you don't need so many. They don't seem to clog very much. So enjoy. I hope you have a lot of fun painting stuff.
Alright, the first step is to mark where our planet is going to go. So I just use any old can to do that. And at the top of the planet, I'm going to use some thick spray paint to put some white and some blue. So I'm using either Montana Hardcore or Montana 94 to do that. And I want my color to be strongest at the top. And then if you want, you can put some transparent, like some Molotov transparent on it. And then put a little white spray paint on a piece of newspaper, and starting at the top, kind of drag it around, creating a white edge to the curve. And then with a little sponge, you fade that into the black area of your poster board. Just by picking up some of that paint and applying it a little bit down the side of the planet, and then you can reinforce the top with a little bit of white. When you let that dry, and you can put a big plate on it, and that's going to be our planet. So now let's make our space. It's real easy. I'm filling in the area with some Montana Hardcore Black, but you could also use the 94 for that, or you could use a Molotov Black. So just fill in that whole area around the planet, but leave a little bit without black paint right around the edge of the planet. And then we're going to take our Molotov Transparent, that's Molotov Transparent White. We're going to create a little aura around the planet. Just spray it in that area that you've left blank, creating a little area where our sunrise is going to be. And then we're going to color that in. So I'll put a little transparent yellow and a little transparent red. All these are Molotov. Then we're going to take our plate off, and we've got a nice Earth-like planet with a sunrise coming up, but we're going to add some more detail still. So one thing you need to do is shade in the rest of the planet. You can use a little Molotov Black to do that, and a little Molotov Transparent Black or Transparent Blue. And then let's make the sunrise. That's Molotov Transparent White, and I'm just spraying a big lot of it right where my sun is coming up over the edge, and a little bit going along the edge of the planet. It doesn't matter if it's a little fuzzy. It looks like the sun light is shining there, and then with a hardware store spatula I can make a shining cross of light where my sun is coming out. So it looks like it's just peeking over the edge. And there you have it. That's how you make a sunrise over the Earth. It's really simple and easy with these spray paints that you can get from our Primo. So here's a few other cool things that you can do, and if you want to learn how to do some really cool stuff, check out spraypaintartsecrets.com, and you can learn how to do all kinds of spray paint art techniques. See you there.